Yes, if you look at the monthly pace of house price growth, there are some signs that things may be slowing a little. House prices were up by 0.4% in March. That's down from 0.7% in February and 0.8% in January. So some signs of slowdown. Or if you look at the annual pace of growth, that's still running at very strong rates of growth. So house prices were up by 9.5% in March compared to March 2013. It certainly looks like the upturn is well entrenched, and if you look at the regional breakdown, it does appear that the pickup in house prices is becoming more broad-based as well. All 13 regions of the UK saw annual house price growth in the first quarter of 2014. That's the third quarter in a row that we've seen that. However, it remains the case that it's London in particular and the southern parts of England that are seeing the strongest pace of growth still. It's certainly the case that London has been outpacing the rest of the UK for quite some time now. If you look at the pace of house price growth in the first quarter, 18%, that's nearly double the rate of the rest of the UK of the same period. And also if you look at the level of house prices in London, a typical house in London now on our measure costs £363,000. That's more than twice the average level in the rest of the UK when you exclude London. So London definitely is outperformed and has outperformed for quite some time now compared to the rest of the UK. Well, it's certainly the case that affordability measures are more stretched in London than the rest of the UK, but still, even on some metrics, for example, if you look at the cost of servicing a typical mortgage as a share of take-home pay, even in London on that measure, it's still some way below the levels of stretch that we had in the pre-crisis period. So thanks to low interest rates, I think we can have some comfort from that, but over the medium to long term, you wouldn't expect house prices to continue to rise that much faster than earnings. Over the long term, you'd expect the two to be broadly in line, and over the long term, incomes normally rise by 3 to 4% a year, and you'd expect house growth to moderate towards that over the medium to long term.